insects, they are a very concentrated source of energy and of high quality protein. For example, the content of energy can range from 3,000 kilocalories per kilogram dry matter to 5,000 kilogram dry matter. And regarding protein content, it can range between 40 to 63% dry matter, which is very interesting here. This high quality protein presents excellent balance of essential and limiting amino acids, of which methionine levels are comparable or higher than those of soybean.
Welcome to the Poultry Podcast Show. I'm Dr. Liz Bobek, and today I'm here with Dr. Rasha Chalghoumi. Did I get the pronunciation correct?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm very excited to have a chat with you about using insect meal and insects in poultry diets. Can you tell me how you got to your current position?
Yeah, okay. So first of all, thank you for inviting me to this episode. It's a real pleasure to contribute to the Poultry Podcast Show. My adventure in animal nutrition, because currently I am an associate professor in animal nutrition at the School of Higher Agriculture of Mater, belonging to the University of Carthage. But the adventure started with my Master of Science thesis at the Jean Blou Agrobiotech University in Belgium. And the thesis titled was the effect of the arrangement of a broiler feed with organic selenium on the productive performance, the rotation of selenium in carcass, and lipid oxidation. So this thesis marked the start of a fascinating journey. Afterward, I received a PhD fellowship from the Belgian Funds for the Scientific Research, and I conducted my PhD work at the same estimated institution from 2004 to 2009. And the dissertation was about the development and the use of specific hen egg immunoglobulins to prevent salmonella colonization in the gastrointestinal tract of broiler. And this dissertation was a significant milestone in my career. And then, returned back to my home country, I served as adjunct faculty member at the University of Carthage from 2009 to 2011. And subsequently, I joined the School of Higher Education in Agriculture in Mater, located in Mater and belonging to the University of Carthage. As I said, as associate assistant professor in animal nutrition. And since 2014, I am serving proudly as associate professor in animal nutrition. And in 2013, I received a Fulbright visiting scholar program to visit the Poultry and Microbial Safety Research Unit belonging to the Agricultural Research Service, USDA, Athens, Georgia, where I conducted further research on the molecular characterization and gastrointestinal ecology of human foodborne bacterial pathogens in chickens. And currently, my research focuses on developing a nutritional strategy in poultry using feed additives and alternative feed additives to promote productive performance, improve the quality of product, and enhancing the sustainability of poultry farming in Tunisia. Actually, I am a member of the Sustavian Feed project, which is a research initiative for sustainable poultry feed. This project is backed by the European Union Partnership for Research and Innovation in the Mediterranean area. And the project aims to develop innovative feed formula using insects and agro-food byproducts to reduce the reliance on soybean and fishmeal, and to decrease also the impact of poultry farming, the environmental impact of poultry farming, and support the circular economy. So for this reason, I chose today to talk to you about the use of insects in poultry feed.
Natural Biologics is using cutting-edge science to dig deeper into the poultry health challenges you face. By gathering scientific evidence, they identify the most effective combinations of natural ingredients that improve animal health. Visit naturalbiologics.com/poultry to see the newest research in both turkeys and chickens.
That sounds really great. So outside of having to have research funding to do this, what are the reasons to promote the use of insects in poultry feed?
As you know, the global demand for poultry products is rising, and farmers, mainly in limited feed resource country, such as my country, Tunisia, face the challenge of providing nutritious, affordable and sustainable feed. And the traditional protein sources such as soybean meal and fish meal have economic, environmental and legislative constraints. For instance, in Tunisia, soybean is exclusively imported, representing a significant outflow of foreign currency and contributing to the emission of CO2 from maritime transport. And regarding fish meal, although it's produced locally, its use is restricted to only to aquaculture. So that's where insects come in. So
yeah,
and the concept is inspired by the natural feeding behavior of wild birds, and also for the domesticated ones who are raised in free-range system, which consume insects found in their environment.
Yeah.
Moreover, insects they are a very concentrated source of energy and of high quality protein. For example, the content of energy can range from 3,000 kilocalories per kilogram dry matter to 5,000 kilocalories per kilogram dry matter. And regarding the protein content, it can range between 40 to 63% dry matter. Which is very interesting here is that this high quality protein present excellent balance of essential and limiting amino acids, of which methionine level are comparable or higher than those of soybean.
Oh, wow.
This is something, it's very interesting for feed manufacturer and also for the farmer. And we don't also forget that also they provide beneficial fat, including omega-3 and omega-6. So insects can meet the nutritional requirement of poultry and can contribute to develop highly formulated feed.
So what specific insects are the best or optimal for poultry feed?
The most common insects used in poultry feed are black soldier fly larvae, mealworms, crickets, and housefly larvae.
Oh!
Yeah. So housefly larvae are maybe not used as frequently as black soldier fly larvae. And insects are primarily used in two forms. We can use them as a whole larvae or as insect meal. And for the whole larvae, which can be live or dehydrated, so they are primarily given on the top of the feed as a supplement of protein or energy to complement the contribution of the feed. While the insect meal, which can be deflated with fat content under 10% or full fat, it can go to 40-45%.
Wow.
Fat. Yeah. So this meal, usually deflated or full fat, is usually mixed directly into the feed. Okay, and it provides a refined or more concentrated source of protein.
Yeah.
I missed something when I was talking about the argument that promote the use of insect.
Yeah.
Because regarding their nutritional value, I just would like to highlight that the insect nutritional value depends on the species and the rearing substrate, also the age of harvesting and the technology of process.
Yeah.
And also there is a very important argument. So these insects are very amazing to be efficiently produced because they demand less water, less feed, less land than the conventional crops and livestock. And additionally, they can be raised on organic waste. So
yeah.
They can turn potential garbage to a high quality product, such as protein that can be used in human food and animal feed. And also they can bring fat that can be used in detergent, oil and cosmetics industry. Also because they contain chitin and chitosanes, This is a structural compound in the exoskeleton of the insect, and this compound can be used in several activities ranging from water purification to pharmaceutical uses. Without forgetting that we can use the substrate on which insects were raised as crops fertilizer.
Yeah.
So all these activities were allowed to promote the circular economy and to reduce waste. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if I want to use insects in my poultry feed, how do they support productive performance? Am I substituting for fat, protein, and energy, or do you usually target one of those reasons?
Usually, feed manufacturer target protein. Yes, and because as I said, the meal is usually used as defeated or partially defeated. So we are not really looking for fat, but we are looking for protein. And this strategy can enhance the productive performance in broiler and in layers. For example, studies on broiler indicated that BSF larvae, that's to say black soldier fly larvae, and mealworms can improve the average daily gain and reduce feed intake and improve feed conversion ratio when they are included at level up 10%.
Oh, wow.
And yes, and these positive effects are noteworthy mainly when live or dehydrated larvae are given on the top of the feed as a supplement, and especially when they are scattered in the litter of the broiler. For example, in our project, with a supplementation level of 5%, we reduced significantly the feed intake without compromising growth rate.
Wow.
Yeah. If we look to the impact of this feeding strategy on the carcass quality, so in our case, we did not find any significant changes, but other studies report improved yield and reduced abdominal fat content.
Yeah, that's good. So do you think there is a big effect on digestion and gut health and maybe bacteria change when you add in insects?
Yes, because insect may enhance the gut microbiota, enriching the bacterial community of broiler and layers, and promoting a healthier balance between the beneficial and the harmful microbe through several interconnected mechanisms. Mm-hmm. When I was talking about the benefits of the use of insects, I talked about chitin. And chitin, as I said, is a structural carbohydrate found in the exoskeleton of the insect. And this compound can serve as prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria, promoting their growth. Beneficial bacteria, I meant lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. And as you know, these kind of bacteria are crucial for maintaining a balanced gut microbiota. This is, and when we have a beneficial, balanced microbiota, this can help to reduce the colonization of the gut by the harmful microbe and promote a healthier gut environment. In the literature, it has been demonstrated that feeding broiler with shrimp chitin from shrimp, this approach inhibits the growth of foodborne pathogens like Salmonella species and Campylobacter in the intestine of broiler. There is another study, demonstrating that had demonstrated that when we feed broiler with, for example, yellow mealworms or super mealworms, this strategy reduces the cecal colonization by E. coli and Salmonella species. So, and furthermore, the fermentation of chitin and other insect fiber found in the exoskeleton by the gut microbes produces short-chain fatty acids, mainly butyrate. And butyrate serve to nourish the gut cells and to improve the structural morphology of the gut. And there is studies reporting an increased vellus high and crepe depth in broiler and layers fed insect-based diet.
Yeah.
In our case, unfortunately, the histological examination is still ongoing, so we cannot yet assess the impact of our supplementation on the structural morphology of the gut.
So if the feeding insects are able to positively affect gut health, do they also have good impact on the immune system and the immune response?
Yes, the research indicate that broiler or layers fed with insect-based diet, this can improve or promote the function of the immune system. And I return back to chitin and chitosan, because chitin and chitosan, they can activate, they can act as a natural immunostimulant. They can activate the innate immune cells, such as macrophages and dendritic cells, and boost the bird's immune surveillance and response to pathogens. Because here I should highlight that chitin among the livestock, neither poultry nor mammals synthesize chitin. So chitin can be considered as a potential target for recognition by the immune system in many species, including birds.
Yeah.
And additionally, some insects produce antimicrobial peptide. When included in the feed, they modulate the immune system response and inhibit the growth of harmful microbe. And also, when I go to the chemical composition of insect, we should remember that they are concentrated in very high quality protein, which can deliver essential amino acids that can be necessary for the production of immune molecules such as antibodies and cytokine. So, and this can promote both innate and adaptive immunity. And there is some reports in the scientific literature indicating an increase in IgA and IgG levels in broiler and layers fed insect-based feed, without forgetting also the beneficial fat contained in insect, mainly the lauric acid, which is a fatty acid. It has antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties, so it can help or promote also the immune system function.
That sounds like a lot of good reasons to feed insect meal.
Evonik Animal Nutrition is committed to ensure food security and safety while reducing the ecological footprint of animal farming. Its products and services use evidence-based solutions that seek to promote animal welfare and reduce reliance on natural resources. All this is underpinned by long-standing industry partnerships and deep customer understanding. Evonik's focus on efficiency, sustainable, healthy nutrition, and collaborations with livestock farming partners creates value for customers and consumers.
So, what are the challenges with incorporating insects into poultry diets?
Oh, there is several challenges. Yes, several challenges. The most important one is the regulatory approval, because many countries, including Tunisia, are still reviewing or restricting the use of insect protein in animal feed. Our neighbor, the European Union, approved their use for aquaculture in 2017, and they extended this approval to poultry and pig in 2021. So in Tunisia, for example, we are still waiting for this approval. So we just trying to through the project. We are trying to convince policymakers to go through this approval. And the second one is safety concerns. Yeah, because to ensure that insects are safe, free from pathogen, toxins, contaminant, it demands strict processing and quality control. The third one is the scaling up of insect farming. Currently, scaling up insect production to meet the large demand of feed manufacture is complex and costly. So, yeah. And the feed formulation also is a challenge, because since to find a balance between insect protein and other nutrients in the feed requires to meet poultry nutritional requirement demands a careful formulation. Here we should not forget that insects contain 10 to 15% fiber, primary as chitin, chitin is useful, but sometimes it can have anti-nutritional effect. So some studies claim that chitin can bend the macromolecules, making them less digestible. So this is also, we have to take this carefully. And there is another challenge or barrier is about the consumer perception. Yeah, it's very important. So since some consumer and even producer, poultry farmer, are hesitant to accept insect as a feed ingredient due to unfamiliarity, especially in culture where insects are not traditionally consumed.
Yes.
And concerns about pathogen and harmful substance in insect-fed product further contribute to this hesitation. There is another challenge. So the cost, as I said before, the cost variability remains an issue. While promising insect meal production cost can be higher than those of soybean meal and fish meal till production is scaled up. If we will continue to work little and medium scale, it's not competitive with soybean meal and fish meal. So addressing all these challenges is really a key for a wider adoption of feed as a sustainable nutrition strategy.
Yeah, it sounds so interesting and beneficial in so many ways. But like all new technologies, you have to work out the issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we wrap up, are there any main ideas or things we did not cover that you wanted to emphasize for our listeners?
Yeah, maybe when I talk about the effect or the impact of feeding insect to poultry, I didn't cover their effect on layers.
Oh, sure.
Yes, and maybe layers farmer will be upset. So I should add some idea about this, because also in layers, so the results varied across studies and species, but some reports also, because insect meal or insect also were investigated in layer to substitute soybean meal or fish meal. And some study report beneficial effect on egg production and egg white, while other not. This is for the productive performance. And regarding the quality of the egg, when insect and insect meal are used at inclusion level ranging between 5 and 10%, usually we noted positive result in terms of egg quality. For example, many studies revealed an increased albumin weight and albumin high, and also enhanced hog unit, which is a measure of the freshness of the egg and the quality of the albumin. And regarding also the nutritional value of the egg, some studies, including ours, showed that this supplementation enhanced the amino acids profile in albumin and the fatty acids profile in the yolk. And specifically, we observed an increase in the lauric acid. We talk about it when we talk about the effect of insect to promote the immune system. And we said that this fatty acids has antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. So we were very happy about this result because it contributes to improve the nutritional value of the egg for the consumer. And yes, and regarding also their impact on the eggshell quality. So in our case, we observed an increased eggshell weight and eggshell thickness. And this result is attributed to improved mineral profile because we found a significant increase in calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium in the eggshell content.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, a very good result that can promote the use of insect and insect-derived product in Tunisia.
Yeah, those profiles of the egg can be difficult to improve. So there has to be a real benefit if you're seeing it across a few measures.
Yeah.
Save the date. Join the Poultry Science Association for the 2026 PSA annual meeting happening July 10th to 13th, 2026. Experience the forefront of poultry science at this dynamic conference featuring cutting-edge research and innovation from industry leaders and academic experts. It's your opportunity to connect, learn, and help shape the future of poultry science. Mark your calendar and stay tuned for more at poultryscience.org.
Well, thank you so much for educating me even more about insects and insects meal. I love hearing everyone's expertise, and I think this is such an interesting area, especially for other countries who can't rely on consistent supplies of soybean or other grains.
Thank you very much for letting me share this exciting insight today, and I hope that poultry farmer can explore this option and stay informed about the emerging research on the use of insect in poultry feed.
For all of our listeners, if you enjoyed this, share it with your friends so more people can hear. Like the episode on LinkedIn, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, host, and thank you for the listener. And let's keep working together for more sustainable poultry farming.
I agree.
Yeah.